It's September 5th, and we going live again, my friends, my padres. We going live again, man. You guys are now rocking with the best, man. This is the Surreal and Not Cool show, man. And I am Surreal, and I'm here with,
Cool.
yeah, man, and the cool doing it bigger and better each and every day, man. Each and every day. I'm proud of what we do. Every time we pull up this channel, I give thanks that we up here and we doing this thing, man. You know, but we had to get to some interesting clips today. Some interesting clips. Cool. One of the clips we're gonna look at today, man. It speaks about gangsterism, right? Now, back in the day when gangsterism was there to uplift a community and there to protect the community against police brutality, and also there to feed the community when it needed to be fed, they were real gangsters. And I appreciate those brothers. But what we have as gangsters now is people who are cowards and they only prey upon the weak. You see what I'm saying? And they preying upon themselves because they have admitted to themselves to be weak. No standards, no morals. So in my opinion, you weak. You see me? And the Young Thug situation, man, it came out and it shows how weak these boys were. Like it's like the reverse. They try to make Gunner look like he was weak, and when in actuality, Gunner never said nothing, never did. The only thing he said was they asked him, "Is you a gang? You a gang?" Now they made him look weak and everything, but time will reveal itself, man, and that's why it's important for people to just sometimes, if you're going through a tough time, just to ignore the tough time and continue to work on yourself, because time will come to pass. Good and bad times never last long. Trust me, they never last. They always change, enter out. It'll be a good time, then it'll be a bad time. It'll be a bad time, then it'll be good. It always like that. You feel me, Uncle? So, what you got to say about gangsters nowadays, though? Are they truly gangsters now, or are they just old time fame?
I always know what they are. Gangsters are gangsters. Well, it all depends on what you consider a gangster, bro.
Interesting. That's true. That is true. What is considered gangster to you?
Right. Some people call taking care of your family and doing what's right is a form of being a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
And I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
It's a way to, like I say, it all depends on what you call a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of BS going on because of the way a lot of lack of true role models as it is.
Yes,
But
leadership. That's
yeah,
correct. That is correct. Because it's just a bunch of angry kids who violent, who have violence at their disposal and they're using it. They're using it and they have military style weapons, bro. That's the crazy part about it. Like, I don't think people understand the difference between military style and regular style. Regular style, you're probably getting off, if you got a 16 round mag, you're probably gonna get off like 5 shots in like let's say 60 seconds or something like that. And that makes a big difference, right? Because you got to go pop, 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 right? And it's like it's not automatic. And some of them not even semi-automatic. You see me? But like when you got military grade weapons, not only are they most of them are semi-automatic, they can be turned to automatic. So you getting 5 shots in split second with they they're like brr, brr, brr. That's all these 60 shots and like with that type of firepower it puts more encouragement in the shooter hand because they know they don't have to be accurate. They can just point it in that direction and turn that up and down in the figure eight. You know what I mean? And you're gonna catch something. You feel me? So it's like that's why I don't think they're gangster no more because it's like, bro, even back in the day they used to fight more, and I think that was more gangster because it takes courage to do that. Like to pull a trigger, man. Sometimes You only have to be courage. You could be scared and still pull the trigger. You feel me? So we don't encourage nobody pulling no triggers. You know what I mean? None of that. But what you say, Cool? Cause I don't talk too much, man. You wanted me to just hop into the clip? All
Yeah, you go ahead and hop into it, bro.
right, let's hop into it, man. But Charleston White is a character, bro, and you can talk over it, bro. Cause I'm gonna be talking over
We
it too.
know that. We know that.
But I appreciate his honesty within that character too, though. That's the most blessing part about it. You feel me? Yeah, he's staying hard.
He came home about a year ago, consistently bashing Gunna. Consistently.
consistently.
When Gunna would drop a project, he
Hating on him.
hating on him.
Titties getting
Rats,
puffy,
yeah.
your estrogen levels getting high, belly getting big, hips getting wide, jaws getting chubby because you can't do that dope how they used to do no more. So he looking like an old bulldog. Yeah, he looking like an out of shape bulldog that can whoop it. He ain't Gunna looking healthy. Gunna running down doing practice shit with the NFL, nigga, catching the ball with the six pack, walking with his shirt off, doing what a boss do. Don't talk. But I like to show young people the difference between a boss and a leader. Uh, Gunna was leading while they was in jail because Thug don't want to tell nobody who was paying for the lawyer. I know Gunna was paying for it, almost 200 some $1,000. Brian still ain't cheap. Thug finances were froze because it was tied to the gang Rico shit. That's why they just giving it back. Gunna got out and didn't talk. It's two leaders that ain't talking that I admire: Big Meech and Gunna. Bosses come out talking. A boss is selfish. That's why boss got workers and employees, and workers and employees do bad, and the boss do good, eat good, take longer lunch breaks. You know, he let them have parties and what they call that shit, potlucks on the job. He let them have that kind. He let them have potlucks at the club with them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Give them Christmas presents, buy them, let them keep the secret. May let them get a car in the lease name, but it's in the company name, so you get the tax write-off. Never. So he let the boss is like a keep you on the yo-yo. You come back to him. The leader empowers you to go lead so you can go build other leaders. So let me tell you about a boss. A boss says, man, go do this. A boss go do that. A boss says, say, them niggas dead yet? Well, y'all must have got weak. Boss wants them niggas dead. Boss is weak because the boss can't go kill him himself. Boss got his employees. Say, man, they got Sucker on tape telling them ain't dead yet. Them ain't dead yet. Y'all must have got weak. Go show me, coach. I like the coach that show the boy, come on, boy, let me show you, and get down with him and knock him down. And I like that kind of coach. I like the kind of coach that coaching the kid that can show this kid what you trying to tell him. Good ass coach. Because my definition of a leader is someone who focuses on self-improving themselves. And while I'm focusing on making me better, going to the gym, you joining in with me, like Kobe did. I ain't say, y'all, come on, we got practice. Y'all, I'm already in here. A leader is somebody who focuses on self-improving themselves. And while they're self-improving themselves, they make the people around them better. That's what a leader do.
Yeah, cool. Before we keep going, bro, like I agree with that sentiment. What he said about a leader and a boss, the difference between all two, right? It's because that's true. A lot of people don't like their boss, and not just that. To speak on my own situation, right? Whilst I was coming up in the military, it was all about leaders. Like he was saying, you guys are leaders. You guys are leaders. You're not a boss. Because see, we can have multiple leaders, but it can only be one boss. You see what I'm saying? Because of what Charleston White just explained, like a boss ain't doing nothing. He just telling you what to do, how to do to benefit himself. But leaders are improving themselves but at the same time, because they have appreciation and admiration for you, they'll improve you at the same time, especially if you accept them as an example. What do you think, Aku? You got unmuted if you want to talk. There you go.
Yeah. Well, learn something new today, I guess. Shoot, man. We all play a role in this life, bro. That's all
Mm.
I can say. I play a role. Yeah. And
But do you think it's
even though
better?
they say,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
You say even though they
Nah,
say,
even though they say only thing is constant is change, but to me, even change there's no change because even though it changed, everything still remains the same.
yeah, yeah, it's more subtle changes than major changes. But there might be some major changes on the way though, especially in the black community because I think I think enough is enough for like just like the delusion. Like we can't be delusional no more about how horrible gangs are. And like let's be real, if America really wanted to stop gangs, they could have been stopped gangs because they stopped the Black Panther Party. You feel me? So if they being wanted to stop that, they could have been infiltrated the gangs and do all different type of things. And I've heard somebody say this somewhere before too, but I agree with what they said. I forgot who said it, but shit, it might have been Charleston. But it's just like that's the truth, bro. And yeah, it might be Charleston because he always against gang culture, and I am too, bro. Me, Cyreal, I'm against gang culture too because it don't help nobody, bro. It only destroys our people or our society, and it's a bunch of hurt dudes who just don't want to get together and heal themselves, bro. It's a bunch of hurt dudes, right? Privileged young men who want to feel what it is to have struggle. And then the worst part is really people who don't have the mental capacity to even like make proper decisions on their own. You feel me? Like it's some people like that in the gang, and they be locked up a lot. They be locked up a lot because they don't even understand they doing bad stuff. But the gang stuff is weird, bro. It's weird and it's an abomination, and it has to stop, bro. I believe so. What do you think? You think it's an abomination? Oh, that's too strong of a
Um,
word.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But there's different types of forms of gangs. So gangs, also, to me, it's what the majority accept and what goes on because one minute they like it, next minute they don't. They can't really stop. I don't think they could stop gangs because they a gang. So it's basically gonna end up who's gonna be the biggest um gang. You know, the control. Uh, the Black Panthers still is moving. They still Black Panthers still to this day, and the movement is still going on to this day. But they did put it to the point where it's not popular and it's not um
It
as
don't have
big
the
as it was.
yeah power and
And
influence. Oh, thank you for the
they
follow,
still
man. Thank
they
you for the
still in the
follow.
neighborhood. They still in the neighborhood, still doing their thing. You see what I'm saying? But it's just a different time than how it was back then. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? It's a whole different era and a whole different. It's a different fight than what they was fighting for back then. You see what I'm saying? It's a different fight now,
Correct.
but they still there. But they just not as popular and common like how it was in the back in the days. You see what I'm saying? That's all it
Right.
is.
Yeah, they
They just
can't make moves
they
like
just
they
got
used to.
well, they're not making as much noise. I put it that way. I'll put it that I'll say that they're not making as much noise. They moving more, and you could say compare to how they was
Mm.
moving back in the 80s and
Mm.
70s, making all that noise. They moved. It's like they moving in silence nowadays.
Mm.
You see
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Mm. Damn, man, Uncle, I just gotta do it. Dang, Uncle, man, I know personally the Black Panther movement of the day. I know them personally of the day, my brother, and you know what? This meant to be said. That's one of my biggest frustrations with them. Cool, they not moving. They not moving no more. Cool, they ain't nothing no more. They just a bunch of people who put on a little coat, right? The little outfit, right? The little all black, cause it ain't even the original Black Panther outfit. It's just like black cargo pants with a black polo shirt, and then they get a black parade. Like the whole thing is down water from where they used to be. Like the Black Panther used to have a real life uniform, like that was sewn by they seamstress. You see what I'm saying? The Black Panther movement used to have farmers that farmed their own food, and they used to feed the people with their own food. Man, the whole Black Panther movement was one of the best things that could have ever happened to black people. You feel me? So I agree with you when you say you can't stop gangs, right? Because you could call anything a gang, right? That's the trickery of the English language. Anything could fit anywhere, right? But what I'm saying is, as far as the Black Panther how it used to be, it's not that way today. Today they got people that's out of shape, fat, stomach out of place. Like God, man, and I get upset at it because that was a standard, bro. Back then, it had to be in shape. Like, and then they trying to show up like as if you showing up, bro. No, you fat, bro. You can't be in the Black Panther, bro. Sorry.
Well,
You ain't got no muscles on you. Bro, that was the first thing, bro, was to have muscles, bro. You feel me? Like, who we gonna
I hear
fight?
you.
How we gonna protect ourselves? How you gonna protect somebody else? Because they were the police
Uh,
as well. You see what I'm saying?
right, right. I don't know, bro. I just seen one clip that I just know they still around.
Yeah, they
But
still
they just
around. Yeah.
still with their movements and how much they contributing to the
Society,
community and
yeah.
all that. I couldn't tell you, but I know they're not making as much noise as they was making back in the 70s and 80s whenever it was proper or wherever they was around.
Well,
You
no,
see,
you
during
correct.
that time. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's why it's a different fight now. So they can't do no marching and doing
Yeah.
all that other stuff and more. See, back then, like you say, it was more militant. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. It was
That
more
whole era,
organized. Yeah.
yeah, that whole era was more militant, and everything was more moving about militant movements and
Things of that
better
nature,
health
right.
and everything and all that stuff there. You see what I'm saying? Nowadays, shoes, the culture on the whole is about just sitting around and
Not
arguing.
elevating. Thank you. Come
Yeah.
on.
You really don't see much um you don't really see much protesting like that unless something happened to one of us or something like that. Then you see a bunch of people go burn down neighborhood and all that whoop, whoop, whoop stuff, everything.
Right.
But other than because see a lot of those programs that the Black Panthers did have, like feeding the community and stuff like that, the government started doing that stuff for 'em. You see what I'm saying?
Hello. You said it right.
So
And they used to give people housing and all that stuff, man. They used to send people to college, right? But of course, it was their college. So not only did you go to the college or we know the mainstream college, you also went to their college to get two levels of understanding. So it's like, man, they not doing half of what they used to do back then, bro. Because the Black Panther Party was self-sustaining. That's why the American government put them on the terrorist list and named them as the number one threat, bro. Because why? They were self-sustaining. They were even better than the KK. What? You feel me? They were better than them. You feel me? Because even though the whoopity whoop, the KK, even though they had it right, they didn't have the power, the influence. They didn't take care of their people like the black people took care of their people because they was more there. The people put them there. You know what I mean? They wasn't there for the people. You feel me? So Yeah, I'm gonna just
I
leave
get
that
what
one
you.
there. I don't like to talk about them too much. But
It sounds like you trying to get us suspended on all these
yeah,
platforms. But
yeah,
go ahead.
that's why I went quiet. I'm like, I know I was trying not to say all three of them, but I was like, dang, I keep it's still kind of close. I'm like, you know what? Let me just stop talking. Let me put Charles White back on, right? He might get us canceled too. Fuck. But nah, we talking something cool, man. Go ahead. You got something to say?
But
My
yeah,
bad, bro. Go ahead.
nah. You can go ahead, bro. You can go ahead to the next one, or keep it going.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going. Yeah.
All right.
A boss don't. A boss leaves you in condition, or worse conditions than what you met him in. Say, man, we finna shut this motherfucking company down, man. We got a few years. What about the service? Ain't no service package. So, Thug is a boss. Everything in every organization, every group, in every household, everything starts from the head. Look at the head and look at the tail of YSL. It's all trash. From the top to the bottom. How we gonna honor this? How we honor this leader? Meach was a leader to be honored, but we shaming him with no paperwork, knowing we got a videotape of this nigga, audio tape of this nigga, paperwork, but we holding on to it. Even Whack 100 said, man, that's my partner, man. But you spitting on me. Meach fed 50 mother states. Thugger kept it in one state and fed everybody. This was the only nigga shining. That's what made the turn. And they was all his crash dummies. He divided the city. Meach went and brought every city together. Niggas from all over. But the community in the city, in the even how they shaming this, won't know they quiet on this nigga. Well, this what I know about all these. I beat the streets because I played middleman in the streets,
Yes,
but I
sir.
wasn't a street. I've been playing from the time I come out the hospital at the age of 12 years old.
Nah, that's real though, Charleston. Nah, that's real though, Charleston. Shout out to what you just said. And like in one of Meek Mill's raps, he said if you a real nigga that beat the streets, you know that you don't want to go back. You feel me? And that's some real smack. That's some real smack, Charleston. Because look, I'm a person that I feel like I beat the streets too. You feel me? And Charleston White ain't never lied, bro. The way to beat the streets is to stay in the middle of it. Cause if you the weakest out there, they gonna get you. You done. If you the strongest out there, they gonna get you. You done. You feel me? You gotta know how to play your ground, get from around certain situations, and it's all about timing, man. Because the second they go, you gotta not be a crash dummy. When you hear that crash dummy mission, find a way to slip out. Tell them you finna go in the restroom and boo boo and stay in that bitch for 2 hours. You feel me? Cause they ain't gonna wait that long. They gonna say, nah, we gotta head up out of there. And bro, when they go, you get your ass up out of there. You feel me? What you think, Aku? You gotta know how to beat the streets, man.
Yeah. Well, only way to beat it is not to be in it. But
That's the best way to beat it, Aku. Is to never even get started with it. To know that it's a bunch of debt in jail, and jail is debt too. Cause you ain't getting none out of jail. You ain't getting no whoop de whoop. You ain't getting no. Trust me. Only thing you getting is debt in jail. Debt of yourself or debt of your physical body and yourself. Trust me, it's no good. It's no good. But yeah though, man. That's amazing, man. Charleston White, man. I appreciate him being so bold and brave with his inner thoughts, bro. Because like I resonate with these inner thoughts highly, because me, I was having these same thoughts whilst I was going through it, and you know, Charleston White kind of was going through the same era I was going through. And like we understood this stuff. Like same thing with Kendrick Lamar from his first album, Good Kid, Bad City. Like a lot of us was good kids, bro, in a bad situation. And then we all out here acting bad. We all acting to one another. You know what I mean? Cause we the only audience. And we acting bad, getting us caught up with these life decisions that is gonna affect us forever. You feel me? What you say, Cool? My bad. I be talking too much sometimes, Quadrants. Like, comment, and subscribe, though. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh boy, I ain't got much to say on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie
Respectfully,
to you.
respectfully, I appreciate that.
I ain't got much to say on it, bro.
It's gonna be
Because
like that.
the streets, I could say some, could say some people because they was able to learn and be able to maneuver. I know the streets are hard.
Mm.
Um, it's a rough place, but some people learn how to hustle because of the streets, and that's not and it's just the environment, bro. Just everything is kind of like the streets is just if you could survive the streets, you could survive anywhere, bro.
Um, I, I, I don't know, man. I,
I know you disagree.
I kind of disagree. I kind of agree a little bit, but I kind of disagree, right? I agree with this part when you say hustler mentality, right? But I feel like a hustler mentality can be developed in other genres in the world too. Like it don't have to be developed in gangland. It can be developed in sports world. It can be developed in business world. It can be developed even in chores around the house, right? So
Right?
to me, gangland is not okay. Being in the streets and
But
being a part
you
of
you could
gangs. Go ahead.
it's two different things. You could be in the streets and still not be a part of a gang though.
Right, and that's why I was about to say like I'm. That's why I'm separating it like that. So that's why I'm saying gangland, because I agree with when you say being in the streets, being a hustler. Like if you got, because people sell cheap cologne in the streets. People sell T-shirts, and you know what I mean. And that's all they do. They not out there doing nothing else. You know.
And some of them that's where they start their entrepreneurship and next thing you know they got a whole clothing store
Hello, a whole
or
clothing line.
a whole
That
thing nationwide
that's how Fubu was
international.
started. That's how Fubu was started. Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's how
okay,
Fubu
then
was started.
that's why I say if you could beat the streets, you could survive anywhere, bro. If you
No,
know how to survive in this, yo, bro,
but see, that's where
anywhere.
I agree with you on that part, right? But why I'm separating it, Aku, is because we were talking about gang. You cut out for a second, Aku. You
Cause it's
gotta
the
say it
same.
again.
I said it's just like joining any other organization, bro. You have your hierarchy, you have your foot soldiers, you have this at all in any organization. You have your top leaders and you have the bottom foot soldiers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In gangs, you have your top leaders and that's just another organization. You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, and you have that in your job right now. But what we talking about is not the organizational principles that they use or they tried to use. You see what I'm saying? We talking about
Right.
the result, the violence, the gang violence, the death that comes. That's the only result. Violence and death. Like even back in when Tookie Williams first started, at least they used to help people pay rent sometimes. They don't even do that no more. You feel
Well, you
me?
got some individuals that do it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like back then. You got individuals that help. But
Yeah, yeah, but that don't really make an impression in our community, because right now the impression that's in our community, not the impression, the reality that's in our community is that gangs are extorting the community, bro. People can't live a regular life, bro. And that never used to be like that, bro. Cause gang shit used to stick to gang shit. It never used to be like, It might be innocent people getting caught in the crossfire and shit like that, but it was never they extorting innocent people, bro. You know what I mean? Now you had people that would take loans from them and they would extort them like that, but
Well,
to
you
me,
got politicians. You got politicians extorting. So, like I said,
and we frown upon that too. But right now we working upon the gangs and if it's good for the community and it's not good. It's not good for the
I, I,
community.
I agree. I never said it was good for the community. Only thing I said is when you come up in that world, if you're able to survive it, you could survive anywhere in this world. That's what I'm basically saying, bro. I'm not saying what it's good. I'm not saying glamify it or what,
Right.
none of that, bro.
And
Thing I'm saying is
that's why
if
I'm helping you
because everybody
clarify. Yeah.
everybody don't have that opportunity to go to college. Everybody don't have the opportunity to um to go to
Correct.
school, even if it's not college or whatever like that. You see what I'm trying to say? And not everybody have that type of education
Correct.
to do certain things. So I say, whatever you do, and if you able to survive it to grow, and you still able to grow, you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
say for
That's
say for instance, a person not able to go to college, but yet they grew up on the streets every day hustling for love. Whatever they do is just on the daily surviving on meals, and then they got a little hustle with a t-shirt. Now they learned how. They might not went to a business school, but from them being on the streets and hustling, they end up having owning their own shop and everything like that. Just through they knew how business is ran and but they never went to a business class. You see what I'm saying?
right. I agree
But
with
they
that.
grew from that.
I agree with
But they
that.
beat the
Go ahead.
streets.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go.
that's all I'm saying. But the streets made them that put that hustle in them to survive. So that's a plus that it did. You see what I'm saying? So it's like basically you got only the strong survive, like you said earlier, bro. Only the
Yeah.
strong survive.
Yeah. Strong and smart.
You know?
But see, I'm just helping to add to your wisdom and clarifying it for everybody. It's because like because the word street is so synonymous with gangland. That's why I'm saying like we're not talking because
Yeah,
this is the
yeah,
problem is that black people we get lumped in this group of everybody getting this gangland stamp on them. We're not all gangland and we're not in the streets. Like, okay, yes, they might be in the corner selling items, but that's an entrepreneur on the corner starting off his business, starting from the bottom, starting to the top. That's not a street dude. You feel me? That's not a gangster. That's not a gangland person. They're two different people because
right,
well, they
right.
could be one and the same. Sometimes you get mixed up because it's so similar, right? But like most of those people who selling t-shirts and selling cologne, incense and stuff like that, they not trying to touch certain things. You feel me? They not trying to get involved with certain politics of gangland. So we talking about the politics of gangland because gangland pull up on those people who are in the street selling shirts and they extort them. They be like, "Hey, bro, this is my corner. You can't sell unless whoop de whoop whoop de whoop. Unless you give me 20 on every shirt, or unless you give me five. Cause see, a lot of them not smart like that no more. They just be like, unless you just give me 5 free shirts right now, bro. So he be like, all right, take the 5 free shirts. Go about your business. You know what I mean? Instead of having to deal with somebody coming, shooting up, and doing a bunch of stupidness because they can buy guns. It's easy to get guns. So it's like that's what we're talking about, man. Is that they're cowards because they prey on people that know either not gonna go to the police or don't have enough money to sue them properly. You feel me? So it's like the whole culture is gone. It's dead. It's like that's why I feel like the government don't get rid of gangs because they understand how bad gangs is to the community. You feel me? They understand how bad the gangs are tearing up, destroying families, brothers killing brothers. Like That's
You
why.
know.
That's why they don't do them KKK march no more. It's because why? We knocking ourselves off. We knocking our own sauce off. Like let me, I'm a man. You have anything to say before I continue the show? Because I know we
No,
get into it.
continue, continue,
I appreciate this.
continue,
Yes, sir.
continue.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna continue right now. I appreciate this, my projects. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe if y'all feel the passion that we have right now. Like, comment, subscribe, and chat. Hey, type in the chat. I know a lot of y'all scared, but type in the chat. It's okay. We don't bite. You feel me? Unless it's a certain time of night, and you know, and you have a certain, we ain't gonna go that way. We gonna try to keep this a kid show. But let me get back to the clip, man. Let me get back to the clip.
In the sixth grade, I didn't have an eye yet. I had a patch on my eye.
Oh shit.
Nigga, I had a patch on my eye, nigga.
Oh shit.
And they said, man, what's wrong with your eye?
Nikolai.
I was a little bitty boy, nigga, practicing. I ain't want nobody picking on me, nigga. I was a brave heart. I done watched all the movies. I done watched Too Sweet, Penitentiary. I done learned how to be, nigga. I done watched everybody on TV. All these characters. So I'm 12 years old. Ain't got an eye yet, son. People used to do me just how they did me now, man. Man, what's wrong with your eye? So nigga, I said, well, nobody picking on me, mama. Mama wouldn't let me play football because she thought I wasn't strong enough. She wouldn't let me play no sport. I was strong. I was playing basketball in the room by myself. I was in the backyard when all the other kids were playing. And I was throwing the football to myself, scoring touchdowns. I was the quarterback, catching the ball, getting dirt, getting grass stains on me. I was a little boy playing by myself, from the time I was 4 to 12. They didn't have nobody. I had my teddy bear. Then they give me an eye. Then they made this eye what? 87. I got a new one in
Oh
94.
shit. So the eye's not round.
No, it's not round.
I
It's
thought that.
ocular. Yeah, I
Wow.
got this eye at 89. I got this eye at 90.
The same eye.
Yeah, it's the same eye. I got this eye at 90. Going into the 7th grade. Now, they saying I'm cross-eyed. But I ain't cross-eyed, man. Ain't got no eye. So I started hitting y'all across y'all motherfuckers. Calling me cross-eyed. It used to hurt my pride. To be like a normal kid. I had all the name brand clothes. I was athletic, but I couldn't play with other kids, even in recess. Homie Charles, you gotta sit down. You might hurt your eye. So nigga, they putting restraints on me. Homie, I'm like the dog. I want to go play. Homie, they wouldn't let me play, man. Even recess, nigga. P, I couldn't do, man. I couldn't do field day. All because of the eye. So I had one bad year, man. Finally get to play outside. Caught a murder. Ain't been able to play before, man. I thought this is what we do. I've been watching this all the movies. I thought this is what we do. Commit moves. This is what Ice Cube did, man. I'm just a little boy playing. And caught a murder case. I know not to tell. Nigga, my mama say tell. Everybody told. I wasn't the only one, except the shooter. Everybody told. I was the last one to get caught. How I know not to tell? Mama came in crying, son. So what's y'all done done? Mama, I didn't do it, mama. This is capital murder. Before this was heard of. How, man, my mama crying. I don't know what to tell you. Willie D and Scarface them got a whole motherfucking song saying we don't talk to police. It's rules these already knew. I didn't know the rules, son. My mama crying. I don't know what to tell you. They gonna shame for that. They wrong. So
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I skipped through. My bad. Finger hit it a little bit, but I went back. But he's basically saying that he was like, when he was a young boy, and he finally got his chance to play. Like he said, he was a kid that always wanted to play and be a normal kid and everything like that because of the eye, right? So when he finally got a chance to play, man, he said he had one good year playing outside and got caught in a murder case. You see what I'm saying? And that's when the gangland interacts with, like how Aku say, the street, because although he was out there in the street just to have fun and play, but that gangland mentality hit one of his friends. They went and did what they did. He now he now he said he's a crip now. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's a difference, man. Especially young kids. That's why we have channels like this, because there's a difference between the two. Like, you could be tough, be about your business, and build a real business that's gonna help you when you get, let's say if you start off 15, bro, when you get 25, bro, you'll be ahead of these dudes, bro. They'll be calling you an OG, and then you'll have your whole business set up, you'll have your whole life set up, whilst they just coming out of prison gotta restart, or that's if they blessed to just be coming out of prison. To either be still in prison without no ability to truly have anything for themselves, and be on drugs and everything too. So it's a lot of things that you can get caught up in when it comes to the gangland situation. So it's okay to be ambitious and have your dreams and go out there and sell t-shirts, sell colognes, sell whatever to get your stuff going. But be aware that there's people out there that's preying on your innocence, man. And they're praying to have your innocence be forgotten or forgiven by the courts. But certain things just don't be forgotten or forgiven, man. So, like, just watch and be careful, man. Be careful. Cool, you got anything to say before I keep it rolling? I'm gonna give it like,
Nah,
go ahead.
nah. You keep it rolling, bro.
Okay, blessings, Cool. Man, I appreciate Cool. Y'all just don't know. You feel me?
I got mad when I seen you pop on. Nigga, I cried for this little. Well, I give it back. I said, none of me. It hurt me to you for. That's how y'all got y'all attention. You don't see me cry, Sean. You see me cry, nigga.
He said they won't see you cry, huh, Charleston? I feel you, Charles. Charles said they won't see me cry. He said you tricked me.
I played the flute in the third grade. You tricked me. Tried to shame me before the world. Some shit I did as a kid. Tried to shame me, nigga. You don't even see me cry.
Because kids are innocent, man. Kids are innocent.
Shit I did as a kid. Now they got this grown, he been street, sliming. Now they got excuses. Hey, Jeffrey, do you want something to eat? Yes, ma'am. They ate in the interrogation room too like that, got it. So polite and kind. I tell you anything, just don't tell nobody. I thought we didn't talk to police, nigga. Willie D and Scarface got a whole motherfucking song saying we don't talk to police. It's rules, these I already knew. I didn't know the rules, son. Y'all let them be ashamed of my nigga. At least they tried to. That's why God kept elevating me. Kept taking me high above you. He said, I'm gonna make your footstool. I'm gonna prepare a feast. And that's what God been doing. Look at this. That shit real. That shit real. Look, I would've got all this shit them rapping, got all this product. I just showed like this. God had to dress me up. So listen, now that shit real. Give a damn about that shit. Make y'all listen. I had Princess Cuts before I had the VVS's. I upgraded so y'all would listen. Y'all were talking about the Princess Cuts. I had a message. Look at his dreads. I took the dreads off. He ain't got no diamonds. I went and got the diamonds. I went and got everything y'all said I didn't have. Now look, God brought your idols to fall, nigga. Still I rise, like Pop said. Still I rise. The enemy try.
And what do you feel about this emotional cleansing, Aku?
Was pressure. You know what I'm saying? Eh, pressure. It kind of let you know really. You can kind of see where he's coming from, and that's why I guess he's saying it. So he letting you see it through his eyes, like his real reason for why, and what made him so strong to keep going,
Yes.
and his fight against and his envy against people too. You know what I'm saying? Why he 1, 2, 3, 4, and why he dislike certain things
Yeah.
and everything. You see what I'm saying? It's because they basically hell dog say he was like a dog, bitch. He had to go out and play, bitch.
Yeah, no, for real. But as a child, you could I could relate to that, bro. Cause it
You
really be
know,
like that, bro. You feel me?
no, it shows you everybody's the same, bro. And
Yes.
everybody want to have fun, and but and that's what they did to us in as a society, as people, bro.
Okay.
When they denied us things and entry to things and made us want it more. You see what I'm trying to say? So when we
Yeah.
was able to get those things, we was like we made it, but when not in reality we didn't even make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why he was speaking to the fact. That's why he took off that real chain that cost a lot of money, and he threw that mug on the ground and he kicked it, right? And he said, "I don't care nothing about this." He said, "Y'all make me wear this," because he said, "I had a message. I have a message, and y'all didn't want to listen, man." He's like, "Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all shame me." He's like, "I had dreads on. Y'all talk about my dreads, then I cut them off, and that's the truth, man. Because whenever I started growing dreads, like it's constant ridicule from your, in the most part, it be from your own family members, bro. Like calling you Taliban and all different type of shit. But you know I ain't never been to no Middle
Allah
East.
Akbar.
Yeah. Oh,
They call me Taliban. Allah Akbar.
damn!
They
Don't
keep
say
calling
that,
me
cuz. No,
Taliban.
no, 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 no. We got banned just there. God.
Boy, don't play with me,
Oh
boy.
boy, I see the
Don't play
bands
with me,
coming in.
boy.
They say bands to make you dance. No, not these bands.
Boy, don't play with me, boy. You know me. Boy, you say certain things to me, I'm a boy. Don't play with me. I can tell you that now. Don't play,
Uncle,
boy. I ain't the one.
Uncle say he gonna act the way. But
They
no,
bust it out on
but
their ass, boy.
but
Don't play.
but see, that's why I resonate with his passion is because it's the truth, bro. It's like, and a lot of
Oh,
people rarely give you that. They rarely let you
right,
in like that, bro. You feel me?
right, 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 right,
Because we
right,
all holding up this tough facade, but you
right,
still
right.
tough, bro. You still tough if you're emotional. Like, it's just that you're not tough when you allow your emotions to run your movement. But Charleston
Yeah.
is extremely tough. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just saying that's just how we as men are conditioned.
Mm,
You see what I'm trying to say? We as men, that's how we are conditioned.
exactly. Exactly. But we're conditioned, just to be more clear, we're conditioned as how? How are we conditioned? We're conditioned to be emotional, but still what?
No, we are conditioned to be militant, bro.
Militant.
To have
Oh.
no feelings. We are conditioned to have no feelings. You see what
Oh.
I'm trying to say?
Okay.
You are
Good.
conditioned to not. You are conditioned to not show your emotions
At
as
all.
a male.
Right.
As a male, you shouldn't. That's not being manlike when you what you call it. You see what I'm saying? Only thing you're supposed to be able to do as a man is suck it up, bro, and keep
Damn.
going.
And we ain't trying to
You see?
suck nothing up. Pause. You see
No,
what I'm
but you know what
saying?
I mean.
Yeah.
No,
No. No.
but
I.
I ain't mean it that way, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah. I
I ain't
know.
mean,
I know. I
boy,
know.
man, bro. You boy, I tell you.
Go
You
ahead, bro.
talk
I'm
about
trying to
me.
be serious, bro. I'm trying.
Well, every
Oh.
time we talk about something, boy, I tell you, boy, you talk about me, but I get pregnant, boy. Nah, no homo on that shit. Since you will put it like that, though.
No,
But
you be catching me,
basically,
ho.
basically, no emotion, bro. Basically,
Correct.
as male, you are taught to be no emotions, bro. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing but to go through the motions, but show no emotions.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
That's what you're taught as a young male. You see what I'm
Correct.
saying?
Correct. But see,
Your feelings don't your feelings don't count.
mm,
That doesn't thing. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You see what I'm trying? That's all it is, bro. You know
but
what I'm saying?
it is not true though. In the one way, like as far as your feelings do count, right? But yes, you still got to do what you got to do. Yes, you still got to do what you got to do. And look, you could voice your opinions like how Charleston is doing, but Charleston still did what he had to do. Like even right now, he cried. We know he cried. We didn't see him cry though. So allegedly he cried, right? But he came back and he did what he had to do. He finished the engagement that he said he was going to engage. You see what I'm saying? And that's an example of being a man right there. It's not saying that we're not emotional, Padres. We are emotional. You see what I'm saying? But we're not like women to let our emotions run our actions. We have the blessings of, I forgot the man. What was his name? Aku from the big
Mm.
head of scientist theory. Yashum. Yashum. We have the blessings of,
Yes.
yes, Yakum, Yashum, or something like that, right?
Yashub was the second one.
Right.
The
The
brother
good
or
one.
the son.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yashub.
that's the one. So Yashu, right? He was the one who taught us how to what? Control our emotions through meditation, through watching what we do and different things, right? Because why? We don't want it to then take hold of us and become a physical form. And the way it becomes a physical form is when you get so emotional, now your hands are being moved by your emotions, your feet are being moved by your emotions, your thoughts and your walks are being moved by your emotions. That's not manly. And I don't even be quite to be quite real with you, are cool. I don't even think it's a female thing to do. I think that's a form of letting evil rise. To be honest with you, because when you get to heightened emotions, it don't always come out positive. Right? The only positive emotion comes out is when like you going to make love to another person. But other than that, any heightened emotion like that, it comes out negative. You know what I mean?
All I say is being human, bro.
Mm. But they forgot we're human, cool. And I be real, sometimes man, we forget we human too. Like for real. Like that's how like you say the simulation and the doctrine has been placed on us so heavily to where we don't even think we're human. We try to act like robots. We try to move like robots, stoic. You know what I mean? Not caring about the emotions, just like you said. But that's why I give thanks to Charleston for coming out and letting the world know, bro, that this shit hurt him. You feel me? And one of the part reasons why this shit hurt him, because like you said, he was an innocent kid that got around a bad crowd person, bro, and now they locked up. You feel me? But let's continue the clip though, I cool. If you don't mind, man, let's continue because Charleston getting to it, bro. I'm trying to tell ya, Charleston bringing out a lot of wisdom and a lot of things that I would love the world to see as well. You know, because this is great stuff. You feel me?
Tried to hurt me, Sean. And they were hurting. I ain't bullshitting.
Is when you first heard the audio, the Young Thug audio, what was your first thoughts?
Yes. to push all this game. I knew it. Just like that whole attacked me in the barbershop, Kevin Spencer. This is another Kevin Spencer. All these phones. They made Larry Hoover denounce, nigga. Jeff Fort somewhere, he can't even talk. This ain't that bad. They ain't that bad. Do you know how kind he talk to the detectives? Do you want something to eat? Yes. I'll tell you anything you want. Please don't tell me.
That shit.
Hell,
Yo.
now, now, and them Prada glasses, by the way. And them Prada glasses, by the way, nigga. So now, order in the court. We don't want to hear who y'all been each other. We already know it. We don't want to hear about Pee Wee been transvestite, Thug coming out saying I've been out. We don't want to hear that. Let's stick to this gangster shit. We'll get to the gay shit later. This is federal court. We'll handle that in state court. Order in court. We will not let the gay shit because that's a distraction. That's a distraction. Stick to this gangster shit and you in this interrogation room. One thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. I love it. Oh man, they try to hurt me, Sean. I got their ass in the head like, say you siren. Oh man, Dad.
Oh man. So what out of the audio? What shocked you the most though?
None of it, nigga.
None of it.
Because nigga, I've been telling y'all.
All this shit he talked when he came home.
I can say it now. Atlanta Police Department been told me this. Go back, look at what I posted. Do y'all think this is public information? So it's easy for me to get this public information when I have FBI friends. I've been telling y'all from the beginning. How you think I know so much about so much and ain't nobody came out and refuted nothing I've said? Not one motherfucker. How you know I told you all of them go tell? This the video when it first happened. I gave you a number. I gave you an exact number. I said, how many got arrested? I gave you a number. I had already been talking. Listen. DC Young Fly done told before too.
Oh man, breaking news.
DC Young Fly. I know the detective that gave him a break a little bit before he got big. That's why he was with me. I know what you did last summer. I know what you did. I know these secrets, homie. Gangsters and gays. Haven't I been preaching this?
Yeah.
Haven't I been preaching this? Nigga, this shit is prophetic. And I ain't just been talking, I promise. I went one time. I went a whole year with no sex. Just in the spirit, just been studying us. I spent hours of reading scholar. I've been writing about us. Man, I'm deeper than what they know. Man.
A lot of people are saying, well,
you just gotta feel him out, cool, bro. And like, come on, man. And at this point right now, right? Although he goes by Charleston, right? You can clearly see when, like, he's in the character and when he's coming out of the character. You feel me? Cause it's like, you see how it is, you know.
Man, all I know is look here. Charleston, to me, he's a plant. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a government plant.
Yeah.
Hey, look. I think he said he was too. I think that's why. Look, I think we don't understand that it's like Charleston White at the point where he upset, man. He upset with the black community and how we just accept certain things and frown upon other things, and we take certain things to be cool and other things to be not cool, and we wonder why we're in the condition we in. It's because
Man,
go ahead.
he might as well just go ahead on and give Charles and White his KKK role, bro.
Hey, you ain't never seen him in the oh, bro, you ain't never seen him in the Confederacy shit.
Nah,
It is made
nah,
Trump. Hey, ow, you ain't never seen.
nah,
Hey, Charles and White a fool, bro. We gonna be viewing more some other episodes, but bro, he got one where he got "Make America Great" hat, and look, he went to the most racist place in America, right? Like, it's really a town that like where they really don't like no black people, and they open about it and shit, right? Charles and White went there, bro. Met the one of the most racist like persons ever, right? And guess what? Them two got along. Cause Charles and White say, I hate them niggas too. Hey, I'm laughing at Coop, but I think you're right when you say he's a plant, bro. And guess what? It's our fault. It's our fault. And why I say art, when I say art, I'm not meaning me. I'm talking about the black community. Because it's like we've been doing dumbness for so long, man. We've been self-hating for so long. It's like, how do we expect people to continue to say they rocking for black when black don't rock for them? And like, I'm not saying that Charleston not rocking for us, but he just doing it in a different way, man. You feel me? And I do think he's a plant. I think he's more of a spook that sat at the door. To be honest with you, you know. And when
yeah,
you're a
it's
spook,
a
go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead. No, finish. What you saying when you spook what?
Yeah, when you're a spook, you're a plant. You are officially that because you go into a system and you talking to certain people and they putting you in there for a reason. And that's why Charleston White said I knew all these dudes talking because why? He talked to the people who they talking to. What you gonna say, though, Cool?
Nah, bro. Sometimes it's the truth is it's harsh. And I say, like you say, some of the stuff he's saying, we do need to be working on in order to come together. Because even if whether it's in our own community or their community,
Right,
or with the dual community, these
right.
certain things we must have a balance where everybody is coming together and
Okay,
living in harmony. You got to
I
be a
agree.
harmony. I think I'm trying to say so. Whether it doesn't matter, I just we all kind of look at certain things as racist, but if you take away the so-called racist part of it and realize what someone is really saying, a lot of times it do be just a motivation to do better in a way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To me, the racist part come in when you're trying to tell me to do better, and when I do better, you put a stumbling block or you prevent me from
A
doing better.
restriction, right?
Right, right. You see what I'm saying? Or you tear down what I have already built because you feel I am doing better. You
Like
see what
Black
I'm
Wall
trying to say?
Street, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's where the racist, and you do it just because of a certain color or for certain religious or whatever or so a certain reason. It doesn't it doesn't have nothing to do with humanity. You
Right.
see?
I agree. I agree. That's real. That's real, man. And that's the thing, of course. It's like we just gotta make sure that we do what we gotta do, man. As far as because I think it takes each one of us to implement that rule, follow that rule on a personal level. Because the second that one person don't do it, it can cause a chain reaction. Because there's always going to be a petty person that's going to be like, well, shit, if you didn't do it, why am I doing it? You see what I'm saying? That always going to
Hmm.
take place. But like we understand that, and I'm glad we watched that breakdown of what evil was and all that stuff, man, was because it showed me how evil is. Like, because at first I thought just killing was evil, right? But not realizing that evil can be in the speech of the tongue as well. Like like certain things you say can be evil. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I don't care who you are. I don't care what mental disability you have. You don't just start killing people. You don't. Even if you have the urge to do, you just don't start killing. It always starts with a verbal situation. It always starts verbally. No matter what it said. Now, sometimes you might just have to say hi and that tweak a person. You know what I mean? But it always starts with a verbal situation. So that's
Oh boy, killing starts with small animals when you're small.
oh man. That's how they don't see start. No, they start with the
Well,
dog babies, bro.
well, you start small and doing with smaller animals and little this and that, a little killing this, a little killing that, a little shooting this, a little shooting that. Small things. What don't have no attachment. And then you grow to different stages.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's real. That's real. But they start with the dog babies, bro. They pull the heads off their body, throw them in the toilet.
Cut them off, use them as
Man,
shooting targets. What your BB
yo,
gun?
no, that's real. No, cool. I laugh, but you said something real, bro. That and parents should pay attention to that. Whenever you see a child just start destroying stuff, that destruction can lead into other things. It's like, okay, why are they destroying it? Are they destroying it and rebuilding it? What are they doing? Like, because wow, that's interesting. That's an interesting perspective, Aku. Because that's how people kind of like they will grow up that way. Like you say, they're just elevated. You know, because some people will destroy and build all the time. You feel me? Even if they doing it to themselves. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
that's
real.
today's mathematics.
Aku, you on the run today, what? You on the run today, what? no, but we gonna listen to a little bit more of this Charleston, man. I'm gonna let them land his plane, bro. But Charleston White, y'all, shout out to him and yeah, bro. This whole snitching thing has gotta stop, bro. It's like, cause it's gotten worse. What you think?
Well, y'all just need to follow the definition of snitching, bro.
Yeah, cause to me, the definition of snitching is so vague. Like when somebody do something to you, it's not snitching. If you tell when somebody do something to you, it's not snitching. Somebody rob your car, it's not snitching if you tell the police. I'm trying to tell you now. Somebody stick you up, it's not snitching. What is snitching is this. Whenever you have a friend, because it has to be a friend too. Let's be real, because enemies will snitch on each other. They'll tell on each other. That's not snitching. It has to be a friend, and don't play them games with people where he calling you friend and you thinking he an enemy. No, if that person call you a friend, you feel me? And y'all sit down, map out a plan, say, bro, we going in this bank, you grab the bag, I'm gonna be in the car, let's ride. The dude going there, grab the bag, you hop in the car and y'all riding out, and then you tell the police, that's snitching. Because you both were involved with the crime and you both admit to doing the crime. And now you know what I mean? That's what's
Yeah,
frowned
that's
upon.
exactly what it is. That's the difference.
You feel me?
That's the difference, bro. That's the difference. That's snitching. Cause how could you go, man? You go do something together and then you want pimp on me? You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. But it ain't none of the situation like 6ix9ine. He was not a snitch, bro. As much as people want to say it, he was not a snitch, bro. At first I said it too. Why? Because they made it look so good. They made it look like, hey, he was a part of this, a part of that. But from the
He
get go,
was.
man, from the get
He
go,
was.
a part of
He
what?
was. He was. He was because he was the bag, bro. That's what they had. That's why they had 6ix9ine around,
Bro,
bro.
he was the lick. He was the lick. He wasn't no. He was the one getting extorted. You feel me? But
Yeah, he was the
because
bag.
right, but see, his extortion came a different way. His extortion didn't start it off with strong arm. His extortion started off from his own fanality of it, like how he was so admired by these gangsters, these bloods, and all this stuff. Like it started in his own mind. He started his own extortion. You see what I'm saying? And then he went to the group to make it physical into reality. He got in the group, bro, and these boys know from when he got into the group, he wasn't gonna be none of them. Because let's be real, there are blood sets that do have Mexicans and white people, right? But it'll at least be one or two of them, or three or four of them. 6ix9ine was the only Mexican in that gang. He was the only one, bro. Like what? Out of almost 300 and something dudes, and it's like, bro. And after the FBI get a hold of everything, you see how it was really never rocking with him. They was really never rocking with bro. They was sleeping with his wife and everything. And sad thing to find out, his wife got murked the other day, bro. Well, his ex-wife got murked the
Yeah,
other day. Yeah, bro.
I, I
Yeah,
don't know.
bro. Yeah, messing with them same gangsters and stuff like that. They say something went down. You know what I mean? And they just found about it, bro. It's like, what? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Because what people don't realize, she did 6ix9ine a little bit wrong too, allegedly, from what I'm seeing from the media saying. You feel me? And the media could be
Hey,
wrong. That's why I say allegedly. Because the media could be wrong. But from what I'm seeing,
hey,
bro, that's crazy. But yeah, Charles and White talking that real, bro. Talking that real, bro. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Them boys, they going crazy out there, bro. They going crazy. But yeah, snitching ain't no good, bro. Snitching ain't no good. But Charles and White gonna go crazy some more. But I want y'all to hear a little bit about what Trump was doing, bro. Cause they kind of say it was real now. Cool, the whole bombing when Trump bombed them people. But
yeah.
I don't know. Let's watch the clip though. Let's watch the clip. See what it say real quick. Let's see what it say.
Sick.
Not the best to drink out of.
You
though,
can't drink out of it.
because it's like curved at the top, so you spill all over
Yeah.
yourself. But who cares?
You got to put something in it and then just have it.
Yeah,
You know?
like pens or something.
Yeah. Drugs.
Oh man.
Yeah, it would be good for drugs. So
Oh.
look at that face.
Okay.
If you had some drugs laying around,
That would be
that's where you put
That's the spot.
them. of them drone bombing some narco guys. This video of them drone bombing some narco guys in the middle of the ocean.
And Venezuelan drug traffickers, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
yeah.
Venezuelan.
Trendiagua.
Trendiagua. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
They're a real thing.
Oh yeah.
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 You know?
He's accusing the president of Venezuela of being involved. Right?
It could lead to an interesting place, you know? I mean, it could lead to I imagine we're doing that because we're trying to suggest that it would be better if he wasn't the president.
Probably something along those lines. Wait, I mean, isn't there like a bounty on him?
I believe there is.
I think it's like open in public. There's like a $50 million bounty on him.
Yeah, I think they want to get rid of him.
Is that what the number is? Yeah, 50 million. There it is. Placed a
They've been
$50 million.
yeah,
United States
bounty.
placed a $50 million bounty for information leading to the arrest of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro.
They've been trying to knock him off for a while.
Yeah, it said he's accusing him of heading a drug trafficking network. I don't know if that's the case, but speaking to Ed Calderon that I had on the other day, who's an expert on Mexico.
Yeah.
And you remember when there was like all the assassinations in the last election?
Yeah.
There's like 37 different assassinations
In Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah.
He said it's because they're all cartel.
Sure.
It's not like they're not just assassinating regular people.
Right.
The cartel's putting these people in to be like the mayor or this or that, and then these other people who have other cartel people are killing them.
So it's warring cartels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all warring cartels. So here it is. This is the president is posting assassinations on social media.
Is this okay?
Yeah, we're gonna get a chance to see it, and instant, pretty accurate,
Pretty fucking accurate.
very impressive.
Pretty impressive. A lot of wasted drugs.
Yeah. Well, probably a
lot of wasted
fentanyl in there.
drugs.
Probably bad drugs.
Well, this is a big problem. Is that the drugs now are worse than they've ever been.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all drugs are bad, but the drugs now seem to be unbelievably bad.
Well, it's the fentanyl.
Yeah.
And Ed was explaining that too.
Yeah.
He's like, the soil that they grow the poppies on to make heroin is so bad, it's so taxed out that the heroin was very weak, and they couldn't sell it, so they had to add fentanyl to the heroin to make it stronger.
And they spice it up. They cut it with fentanyl.
Exactly.
And
that's how it started.
fentanyl is what is killing everybody.
Wow. So they say that bombing was, essentially a real one, right? Based off of the report. I don't know where he got the proof from, but that's what he said. It's a little funny, right? A little funny, but not funny because them people dead. But I think, although Trump, like he said, trying to go after the cartel and all that stuff, right? I think he trying to get old Buddy too, man. I think he trying to knock off old Buddy too, because they already put a hit on old Buddy head. You hear that? $50 million. That's what the price is. That cool, man. I don't know if I got the skills to do that, but 50 million.
50 mil for what?
To knock off the president of Venezuela. America put a hit on his head.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh man, why not?
What you mean, why not?
That's 50 million, man.
Man, that don't even sound right, bro.
Say it sound like it's set up on.
It is a setup, bro.
They say you
Because
know that.
As soon as you knock him off and talk about come collect your 50 million, they gonna knock your ass off.
Oh. Real life Hollywood, huh? Damn.
No, bro, listen to this, bro.
Uh-huh.
Why would they put a 50? Use your head. Use your
Okay.
head now.
Okay, I'm trying.
Why would they put a $50 million hit on this man,
right,
when they have all these army and these special forces?
because they can't get to him. Not like that, because see, to declare war, a country has to do certain things by the Geneva Code of Convention, right? And like to kind of like keep some type of police situation going on.
What I'm trying to say, they ain't got to clear. I get what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
No, you saying they could send their own assassins is what they saying, right?
Thank you. That's all, bro. That's all. They ain't even got to be a war, and they could have said something else happened to that man, bro. It's
right. But he got protectors too, and he got like certain assassins too, like because they already playing that game. You feel me? Like they already trying to get Abraham Trayon. They already trying to get like all these other leaders. So they already playing that game. They already try to get him too. So like it's not like we don't see them trying to do it. It's just that they were unsuccessful with doing it. Yeah.
Man, his own people try to knock Trump off, man. Trump own people try to knock him off.
Right. Trump too. But what I'm saying is, America tried to knock off the Venezuelan president too twice before. You feel me? But it didn't work out. You see? So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's always like, unfortunately, assassination attempts because these are just evil people that are in power, no matter what country they is. You feel me?
You got that right.
So So it's just like they already tried, bro, and they can't just outright go to war with them unless they have a reason to do so. That's why Bush made up the reason them years ago to say he was going to war with Iraq. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just how American books are. Like if because Trump want to go to war with everybody, but he just can't. He just can't because that's not the law. That's not how it works. You feel me? And shout out to the Secretary of the Army and all the higher ups in the Army or the military forces for maintaining that. You see what I'm saying? Because they could easily say, forget it, we're gonna go to war with everybody. But then everybody you lose if that happened. You feel me? But yeah, Joe Rogan them man, I think I like their perspective because it's different, right? It's like they laugh at a lot of things, but serious about it too. But it's like you heard our boy say, "There's a lot of bad drugs that's out there now." Like that's why I like them because it's like they're not afraid to go into a certain topic, like because a lot of people don't talk about drugs, and it's kind of like a scary thing now. So I think it might stop a lot of people from doing those harder drugs because you never know what you're gonna get.
You think? You think?
What do you think? You think it ain't gonna stop them, Marco?
Nope.
Yeah, let me. Hey, I'm gonna let this clip play some more. I'm gonna let this clip play some more, but I think they agree with you too. I don't agree with none of y'all, but I think they agree with you, bro. If something got a potential to kill me, I don't care how sweet it is, but I'm
Well,
trying to
that's
move
true.
on.
But you gotta realize the reason why people get on drugs in the first place, bro. It ain't always because of party. You got a lot of people going through a lot of things mentally they trying to escape.
Yeah.
And you trying to tell me this gonna ease my pain and I ain't gotta worry about nothing no more? They gonna take it, bro. They
But
gonna live life on their edge.
and to be real with you, right? When a lot of people are on their deathbed, they fill them up with drugs anyhow. You feel me? Like they hit you with that drug that don't make you worry about nothing.
The hospice, or whatever they
Yeah,
call that.
hospice. Yeah, hospice. Yeah, hospice gonna make you feel right. That's one thing they
Yeah,
say,
bro,
boy.
they gonna give you whatever you want when you in hospice, bro.
Whatever, whatever, bro. Just let you trip and have your moments. You feel me? But yeah, let's get back to the clip, man. Let's get back to the clip because I think they agree with our crew, man. I don't agree with none of them though, Padres. I think they agree with our crew.
That's doing cocaine, and it's laced with fentanyl, and then they drop.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And it all comes from China.
Yeah.
All the fentanyl,
Well, yeah, I mean, there's
all the precursors, everything.
it is kind of a way, if you are a foreign country, it is a way to, it is some type of warfare,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different things that they're doing for sure to try to destabilize the United States,
Yeah.
and that which includes social media, which is why
Yeah.
I tell people do not argue with people on social media because I bet most of those people aren't even real.
Yeah.
Well, there's a giant amount of people that are on social media that are there just to keep arguments going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lots of bots.
Lots of them.
Sure.
And this was something that came up yesterday where they were using ChatGPT. So they have sort of a program that runs ChatGPT so it acts like real humans. And it was attacking people about USAID and
Really?
trans issues, all
Right.
sorts of different stuff.
Is that Grok?
No, Grok is the AI from X. So that's the Twitter AI.
Right.
So
That's the
ChatGPT is
that's the
OpenAI.
based AI. Grok.
Sort of.
Grok is kind of the one who's
Yeah.
based.
It got removed for a little bit.
Well, that's
because
how
it
you
said
know
that
it's-
Israel was committing genocide.
What I like about Grok is that occasionally it's removed.
Yeah.
That's how I know Grok's onto something because it's occasionally put in timeout and then it comes back. Any AI that's not removed, I don't trust.
Hey, they laughing a little, but it's kind of some truth to that, are cool because You heard why they put Gronk in timeout, right? And it's kind of like they really putting the person in timeout because these AIs do have a mind of their own. Like when they go, they go. You feel me? They put him in timeout out cool because he said that Israel was committing genocide. You feel me? Like what? Something that we all can see is happening. Oh, thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you for that follow, man. I appreciate that. 744 at the night, and that's at the last of it. But that's what's up, bro. Cause it's like they, dang, I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say about shoot about what was I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Gronk. So basically, they took him out because he said Israel is committing genocide, which we all know to be true. But see, that's the difference between ChatGPT and Gronk. Gronk can let you know what he thinks. ChatGPT gonna act, oh, I can't get any political views and all that stuff. Like, no, bro. Gronk like, no, that's genocide, bro. Y'all shooting and killing people, and that's what we need. We need truthful AIs. An AI that's not programmed by somebody that's trying to hide certain truths from the people. You feel me? Shout out to Gronk. What happened on Cool Out?
Hey, y'all talking about Gronk like Gronk is a person, bitch.
Hey, he acting like a person though. That's why they had to cut him off. He not listening, bro. He not listening. No. Hey, they told him not to say nothing like that. Gronk say, nah, they commit genocide, bro. Like he Kanye West there. That's why we gotta talk about him like he a person not cool. He acting like one. But nah, he let you know it's only two genders too. You feel me? But Gronk's something else, bro. He the truth. He the truth in a world where they trying to fabricate a lot of things. You feel me?
I get you, bro. I got you.
Oh, Lord. But nah, I'm gonna let him continue to land his plane though. I'm gonna go back to the clip.
An AI that's getting removed pretty frequently when it runs up against an issue.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. I'm not saying all of Grok is good, but I'm saying I've read Grok, and I've said, this is an interesting guy to talk to at a bar because he's saying things that
A little controversial.
little fun.
Little fun.
Little fun.
Little out there. Little
Little out
controversial.
there. Pretty wild.
Do you see the German right-wing party? 7 members have died leading up to the election over the last couple days.
And this is the AFD or something.
Yeah.
I saw that. That seems a bit spooky that's going on.
A little suspicious. Yeah.
That's very interesting. How did they all die?
Germany's far-right AFD suffers a series of candidate deaths ahead of local votes. Well, I would imagine they were assassinated, Tim.
Right.
No evidence of foul play.
Thank God. Thank God I was
What are
worried.
the odds that many people that are a part of something die that quickly?
Yeah.
They said it was 6, but today it's 7. The number of deaths has nevertheless raised questions on social media. That said, like, if they really are far-right extremists, maybe they're out there doing fentanyl. Maybe they're wacky people.
Maybe they're doing something. 7 seems like a really inconvenient number of people to die before an election.
Yeah.
That seems to be
Yeah,
quite
seems
suspect.
right up there with the Mexican assassinations.
Yeah. Well, this is Europe right now has become, we had our election. So then the UK right now is kind of the most interesting place to watch because of everything that's taking place. And Germany is not far behind. But like, this is where a lot of the tumult in the world is coming to a head in like Europe, the UK, things with migration, things with speech that we talked about.
Yeah, the Graham Linehan stuff.
Crazy.
He left this podcast, and I was telling him, why are you going to go back? Like, it seems crazy to go back because he's living in America now.
Right.
I'm like, why are you going to go back? He was like, well, I have to. I have a court case. getting sued by some crazy trans person, and goes back and was arrested for 3 tweets.
And what were do we know what the tweets were?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not
One
that,
of them is a photo of a trans rally. It says a photo that you can smell.
I mean, it's like so wild that you would be put in handcuffs for that tweet.
The other one,
None of them are obviously.
is a photo of these trans people where he commented, homophobes and misogynists, all of them, fuck them.
Right.
Imagine.
You would think that would put you in the clear.
But imagine.
Yeah.
That's one of the posts
Yeah.
that they cited as being the reason for arresting him.
Interesting.
And then the other one is saying that if a man who identifies as a woman enters a woman's bathroom, he is committing we should pull it up just so I get it, so I don't misquote it. I retweeted it, so it's on my Twitter page if you want to find it. But something about that it's I forget how he described the act, but the problem was that he said you should call authorities, yell, and if that doesn't work, punch him in the balls.
Right. Fun.
Yeah, fun. So here it is. If a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committing a violent, abusive act. Make a scene, call the cops, and if all else fails, punch him in the balls.
There's
Arrested.
something.
You belong in a locked-up cage.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah. Well, there's something really terrifying about the idea that any tweet outside of a direct.
Yeah, that's true. Outside of the direct threat, but it's like these other people just gotta watch out, I guess, because the freaks are out there in the daytime. They say they used to come out at night, but and we're not saying that because you're a part of the alphabet, you a freak. No, you're saying that if you out there and you committing atrocities towards other people, invading their space and things of that nature, that's not what we do. That's not what we do. And yeah, man, it's crazy, but they talking about these systems in the government, and we talk about the government too a lot on this podcast here because they affect a certain part of movement in life, right? So it's like it's not they gonna stop you from anything or nothing like that, but it just hinders. They put restrictions and roadblocks in your way, and because to go to jail for just stating your opinion on something, man, that's a very slippery slope, and we already see certain countries that's in that slope already, and the LGBT, man, they've got too much power, man. Just to be real, like, come on, man. Like, we all want y'all not to be hurt, abused, and have the life you want to have, and love who you want to have, and be with whoever you want to be with, right? But it's like, come on. Like, people can't even make jokes about you. You know what I mean? To where you want to, like, try to get them arrested and stuff. That's not right, man. That's crazy. You feel me? But yeah, though. What you gotta say, cool about that, bro? What you gotta say about that?
Oh boy, I ain't got nothing to say about them, but I don't think they got that power like that. I think they just trying to manipulate the law, but I don't believe they got no power like that, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Some people just tired, bro. I believe they just tired. You ain't got the energy to be. Yeah, you ain't got. Oh,
Well, buddy got locked up for saying he texted that stuff
yeah,
about trans people. He got 10 years
yeah, yeah. Well, shoot, where at?
in America. In America, I don't know which jail they put him in.
Where at in America though? Where at in America?
I don't remember the place they said though. Probably Tennessee or somewhere. Mid
Sure, I bet you gotta be on Francis, either Philadelphia or Francisco or whatever they call that.
San Francisco, yeah, somewhere, yeah, somebody,
San Francisco.
yeah. It had to be in some place like that, in my opinion. Somewhere where like it's highly accepted. Or
Bro, where they already got so much
power.
all of them in the government.
Yeah.
A lot of them in the government put on seats.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's
But
what he's saying.
Yeah, they. Bro, I don't pay. Me personally, I don't pay them no attention, bro. I live my day life and try to live whatever I gotta do with in life, bro. But
Yeah, and I think.
and I know
Go ahead.
it's a lot of people that way. That's why I say they really don't have no power. You only give only people have power the ones you give that power to,
So
and you pay attention to like that. You see what I'm saying? But I don't even shoot, man, bro. They doesn't anybody else, bro. They are they all right, but they ain't all right because they go against nature and the
right,
norm. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
with a lot of people, but like you say, it just they living their life, bro. And like we say, just don't try to pose that shit on people, bro. Who ain't for that shit, bro?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say, bro. Just don't oppose that shit on people who ain't for it, bro. It's like anything else. If they ain't into it, they ain't into it, bro.
Simple and plain, simple and plain. But that's how I go to our crew, man. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. But that's the end of the show here, man. Padres, thank y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us and sticking with us this long, man. And we want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you feel about the topics we spoke about today. You know, getting rid of gang culture. And you know how the government have certain influences, giving certain power to people that there's a little bit too much power. Because why? You getting people arrested just for certain things they say. And and people could walk around here saying nigga and not get in trouble. You know what I mean? So like come on, but I'm not saying that.
Shoot, that's the shoot. Saying ninja is that's the small thing. You got man, bro.
Say it
Boy,
gets worse than that, right?
you got some people doing some real other up messed up things other than that, bro.
Yes.
And 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 it's that's why it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy place, bro. It's
Mhm.
seriously really it's a crazy place.
Yeah, bro, and that's why we here to because we have the power to change. You know, if we decide amongst each other that we're not gonna say this, we're not gonna do that, then we go from there. Because we don't want to wait till the government to catch up, because the government takes forever. You feel me? So let's do it first, and then let the government hurry up catch on. You know, but yeah, though that's it. Though that's it, man. But until next time, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. You hear me? But
To
keep,
hit that notification bell.
yeah, ding a ling a ling, notification bell ring. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, man. But until next time, we want y'all to keep your head up, never get fed up,